On the last episode, we were in the South Dakota prairie, and after a few days of struggling just to find turkeys, we stumbled across a place that seemed to be holding a large amount. After a crazy series of events, we ended up all killing our bird. We left South Dakota around lunch. We pointed the truck east and headed toward Minnesota. Had a place on the map that we wanted to try to get to, and it was showing us to get there right at roost time. We didn't hear anything on the limb, but the road we pulled in on, full of gobbler tracks and strut marks. So we had a good idea of where we wanted to start the next morning.
If y'all are walking in and there's a turkey over here, I need you to drop a pin on it, because I may be able to hear it as we're walking in. I don't plan to, I'm not going to come, I'm going to try to go way past it.
You got a tripod?
Tommy's got it.
Alright, I know it's dark. And I know that everything seemed rushed so far since we've been in Minnesota. It's because it has been. We rolled in late, right at, turkeys were already in the trees. Sandhill cranes. Turkeys were already on the limb by the time we got here yesterday. We just pulled down this first road. The only place we got to look at. Right at dark. I walked this road right here, sandy. And there was turkey tracks everywhere. I could see strut marks all in the road. So then we had to drive 45 minutes back to a Walmart, grab a license. Right before they closed. Finally got a place to sleep about midnight. Laid down for a couple hours. And now we're back out here. Brian tied me off at one place. Me and Garrett came back up this road that we saw all the tracks in yesterday. And we're gonna give it a go. It's obvious there's turkeys here. Seems to be a bunch of them. People we've talked to said there's a lot of turkeys. Can already hear a little bit of a breeze up in the tops of the trees, so hopefully it don't get too bad.
Here?
I can barely hear it.
Down in there?
Maybe.
Yeah, right down there somewhere. I heard him good.
This road loop back to him? Or does the road go there?
Try it again. If he don't gobble when they try to get closer again.
Just go back down the road. I think he's closer to the road than you. Or we'd be closer to him going back down the road.
Do we drive or walk?
I just walk.
Get a good pin on him.
He's straight right there. I think we need to go around. He ain't that far.
I mean, this is a good looking ridge right here.
Yeah.
And these trees are kind of bare.
He just gobbled him in. I just wonder what's in between us and him.
I don't know, looks like it kind of goes down and back up. As many turkey tracks is in this road. Don't try to call into the road.
I don't know.
Woods get thick right there.
Yeah.
It's not far. I can't really get much closer.
I don't know if we need to set up in the road or. I mean.
He's right off of it, ain't he?
How did we not hear that turkey? Like, he sounded like he's a mile when we were just right there. Yeah, he's right off of it, Gary.
Off the road.
You can see the big woods. Like there's a line right there. It looks like it's thicker or something.
Let's try to get right here.
Okay. Here, right back here behind you.
Where's that? I'm sitting right here. I can shoot a good pace up that road.
Yeah.
But I got away, didn't he?
Almost.
How about that?
Huh? The only thing I can think of, I had a hole. I had to shoot the, you know, he was steadily coming. He was fixing to come right beside us. But once he got right here, I was fixing to have a bank. He was fixing to go behind the bank, and if I could see him, all I'd be able to see.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna let him keep coming.
Well, I would normally, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because of that bank right there. Because I'm sitting down below the bank.
I think a tree had me when you shot, but
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, that was pretty,
You
wasn't it?
couldn't hear me. When he gobbled, he was in the road. I said, Jay, he's in the road. I said, Jay.
I thought you said he's close.
No,
I saw you get your gun up.
And then you said, he's in the road. I said, I know. I've been trying to tell you this. What the heck? We just got here.
I'm telling you.
We've been sitting down 3 minutes.
That was wild.
Some was tough. Yep, 3 times. Yeah, we walked 100 yards, about 150 yards, and we had to sit down. And we was debating on driving down there.
He just hammered right up in front of you. Not that far. Let's get this road back here. What do you think?
We either need to back way up the road or go sit to where when he comes over the hill you can kill him.
You wanna do that?
That's where I would sit.
Man, Garrett, we just started walking down this road. We need to have some turkey sign on this road. The woods are kind of thick. They don't look real great. What we got right here. God, the one hammered right in front of us. And he's not that far. I just hope he comes up that road here. You won't get on top of the hill.
Can we get to that tree?
I think so. Maybe.
Let me check him.
He kind of sounded like he's facing us anyway. Just focus with that, whatever that little square is on. Hit that little button on the front and then focus on it.
What button?
Yeah, that one right there, just right there.
Alright. So just put the square on whatever and focus it.
Yep.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah. Turn that knob to zoom.
Huh?
Turn that knob to zoom. This thing right here.
Okay.
The big one. He wasn't far right there, was he?
Oh shit, he's coming. He's coming.
Which way?
Couldn't tell.
They're right there.
More than likely they're probably fixing to come to the right. Down these woods. If I had to guess.
Is there a red box flashing around that screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you shoot in that gap straight in front of me?
Right there to the right?
Yes. More than likely he's fixing to come in that gap.
You see it through the trees?
Yes.
You see it before?
Yeah, I probably will if he comes right there.
hear him drumming again. Yep. Be still now. He's gonna pop up in that gap. There he is. Be still. Don't move. About 45. Out behind that tree. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on him. Let him turn around. I'm the one walking on. Let me bring his head up. There you go.
Look at there. Look at there. That's a turkey hunt right there.
How pretty was that?
That was beautiful. I just laid down that footage too, boy.
I hope you did. Can you believe that just happened? Camera died when they
We changed batteries when they were on their way.
close.
Yeah.
Camera died. I was just accepting the fact that it wasn't going to be on camera.
And he gave us just enough time to.
And that's probably the best footage all year too. I filmed it.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure it was focused and everything. I was trying to like look at the screen, look at the turkey with my eyes, look at the screen, look back. It's so hard to look at that stupid screen.
You missed the hunt.
Yeah.
Like for what it is, but you reckon this is the first one you heard this morning?
I bet it is. I could just barely hear him. First morning in Minnesota. The sun's not even up.
What time is it?
Sun barely above the tree.
Killed yours at 5:30.
Yeah.
This one at 7. Right, Tommy got their finger up their butt walking around.
Wonder if they heard that shot too. I bet they didn't hear this one.
We done come a long way down this road, I feel like. Just kind of run you through how our whole trip to Minnesota's been so far. Rolled in yesterday. We knew leaving South Dakota we just had, when we typed in the GPS and we looked at the whatever time the sunset was, we knew we had, no time to get here and try to roost one. Ended up being late. Got to this public piece. We're gonna try to roost one, but the only thing we did was it was just light enough. We walked up this road back behind us. We saw a lot of turkey tracks, strut marks in the road. Didn't hear anything on the limbs, but we knew there was turkeys here. So me and Garrett decided to come back in here this morning, pulled the truck up the hill, finally heard a turkey gobble. Could just barely hear it, but he wasn't but 300 yards from us. Anyway, we go back down the road. Garrett kills him right in the middle of the road. I say a road, it's just a trail on this public. And then that was at 5:30. Put that turkey in the truck, get him tagged up, just pull a no piece down the road. Me and Garrett get out, we're just gonna walk this trail. And
well, we thought we heard his turkey.
Garrett thought he heard a turkey first thing that wasn't the turkey that he killed. So we decided to get out and just kind of come this way. He thought it was this way.
Yeah.
So we've come several hundred yards down this road. We were just walking, me and him both stopped. We thought we heard a turkey gobble, and then a deer blew. So then we kind of second guessed ourselves. Figured we heard that. Walked up a little bit further. Garrett called turkey hammer. There's a little bit of a rise right here. It's a little sort of hilly out here. The hills is pretty timber, and then when it drops down, like back here behind me, it's real marshy. And it was 2 of them. Garrett thinks it might have been a Jake with him, but sat down. I was gonna try to video it myself. I've never showed Garrett anything about this camera, but he said he'd try it, and we just watched it back. It looked pretty good. Y'all just saw it. So found me a new cameraman, it looks like. Minnesota, first couple hours have been good. I don't think Bryant Tommy's come across anything, but driving over before dark yesterday, we saw turkeys out in the field, so we know there's a good many turkeys in the area. So we're gonna get him tagged up and go help these other boys kill one.
After me and Garrett tag out, the only thing left for us to do is hit the road, try to put our eyes on private birds, and hopefully find something that we possibly get permission on later. Bryant and Tommy continued their hunt throughout the morning, and we ended up picking them back up around lunch. We let Tommy catch his breath. We hit the road again, looked for some of the birds that we had spotted earlier that day. Mid-afternoon, we put our eyes on a field that had about 15 male birds in it. We knew a couple of them were longbeards, most of them were jakes, but we pull in, try to get permission on the place, and the guy tells us to go ahead. We've been by this field a couple times this morning, haven't seen anything, but we come by, there's a flock of turkeys out here, and it looked like to be 20 jakes, and 2 longbeards. It kind of looked like the jakes were pushing the longbeards this direction. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna try to hurry and get to this point. They went in that point right there off the edge that goes out in the field. We're going to try to ease down this tree line right here. I don't know if we're going to bail off in the woods or just try to calm around the point, or if we can think we can make it to the point, that's what we're going to do. But we're just going to try to, we're in a hurry to get down there. So I think if the Jakes didn't run the long bridge off, I feel like we had a pretty good chance of killing them.
Listen,
If we could get to that next little bend, that'd be way better.
try to get to that brown grass right there. Quietly. What do you see? In the gum. Get down. Stay on, baby. I feel. Hey. Coming right down here. Get your gun. Here they go. Raise your gun. How far? Oh, come here, like behind the tree. Oh, yeah. I don't know what they are. What are they?
Okay, do it. Come on, dude. Where's your gun? Which one? I know the front one.
One's on the right, or longbeards.
Which one?
Both the ones on the right.
You want to get the one that's far out, Tony? Alright. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Get him, Reckless.
Got him.
That's a longbeard too.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
Dang.
Got some big old spurs too.
That's a good turkey. Big spurs.
Spurs.
That almost not good. Big spur turkey?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
It is.
Well,
I got nervous.
I was trying to find a beard that I had in my binoculars.
I had too much
and I
grain.
finally.
I had to lay my gun barrel back down. Do you see that?
I wasn't watching y'all.
I had to lay my gun barrel back down. And right says there in there.
Shoot 2 or 3.
3 times. He emptied his gun. Oh, 870 has been rough this week though. What's this thing? That's a big beard right there. Both of them.
Alright, well that's going to, I guess, wrap us up here in Minnesota, and I guess for the 2024 season. I guess today was, I guess, all 4 of our last trigger pulls. Start off this morning, we picked me and Tommy went through a huge block of woods this morning. It was just absolutely beautiful. We didn't find a track. There wasn't a single leaf turned over, and it was some of the prettiest woods of turkey woods I've ever been in my life. We didn't find anything, and Jay and Garrett was just down the hill, and they couldn't. I mean, every 100 yards they would find a turkey, it seemed like. But after that, we got in the truck. We just rode around basically. Got permission on this one place. We're trying to save it just for late this afternoon. We're going to try to roost a turkey, but we passed this little alfalfa field, and it was just full of turkeys, and every single one of them was male turkey. We thought it was 2, and it ended up being 3. And pulled in, talked to the landowner. He was nice. He gave me permission. I guess just this afternoon, and made down this tree line right here. Just, I mean, we couldn't draw it up any better. We caught him right around the corner in the gun range. Everything was perfect until I pulled the trigger. I honestly don't really know what happened. I had it right on him. I feel like it was a really good season for everybody. I didn't get to travel as much as we'd like to, but when we did, it was fun, very memorable. Crossed off a few states. Appreciate y'all following along, and I guess we'll do it